And welcome to the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club bi-weekly update. My name is Joe. I'm your host. My call sign is KA1GDQ. I'm the activity chair for the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club located out of Marlborough, Massachusetts. So I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. Hope everybody had a great summer and great time off. I did do a bi-weekly update, a midsummer update in August. It's up on my KA1GDQ channel, so if you haven't seen that, please go back and get caught up with what was going on over the summertime. And then we're going to do some, we're going to get caught up on some things. I need some input, folks. I need to know what to put into this, what to take out. So I streamlined it a little bit. I want you to compare from this one to the ones in the earlier this year, from the spring. And please get back with me. Contact me, ka1gdq@gmail.com. And I'm about ready to renew my AARL, but I don't want to give that one out. Not hard anyways. Figure that out, but I need to renew that for the end of the month. So just email me at ka1gdq@gmail.com, and I'll eventually get to the emails and get back with you some comments. Or you can always leave a comment right here at the YouTube channel. The KA1GDQ YouTube channel. Please also, by the way, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, please, for me. So again, my name is Joe, KA1GDQ, and here's the news from the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club. Meetings coming up for the rest of this year. September 9th, we had a meeting. It was hybrid. And then right after that, the next 3 days after that, we had the Northeast Ham Exposition that was here in Marlborough, the Best Western. For her, it was a great take. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep that. I got a surprise to tell you if you haven't heard yet. So I'll release it out here. And then, so our EOC meeting is going to be Tuesday, September 21st. After that, our next club meeting is going to be October 14th, followed by the October 19th EOC meeting. November 11th, Veterans Day. Thanks to all the veterans as well. A little early for that, but I always like to thank our veterans and support them, please, as well as our first responders. Okay, but our meeting is supposed to be on Veterans Day. The school will be closed, so most likely that will either be A, Zoom only, or B, hybrid, and possibly at the firehouse. This is November 11th, so October is going to be at the school and on Zoom. As of right now, that could change. But then Tuesday, and then November 11th, it's going to be either Zoom and or at the firehouse. Tuesday, November 16th. Is our EOC meeting for November, and then Thursday, December 9th is going to be our banquet date. More to come on that later, and then in October. Speaking of that, think about this while I get down there. Should I do bi-weekly or monthly? Let's think about that, okay? Bi-weekly updates or monthly updates? Get back to me on that. Okay, other activities we have going on. We have the Hazmat Collection Day on October 16th, 2021, as well as our banquet, as I mentioned, on December 9th. TBD, to be determined, for dates, is our Lantern Battery Challenge. We had fun with you guys. Had some fun doing this last year. We had a great presentation in March, I think it was, or April. We did that, and I hope we can bring that back this year. We may be starting it maybe December, but if not, definitely January. So let's take a look at that. On February 19th, folks, we're back. We, as the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club's February Flea Market. We used to be the first one of the season, but now we're the second because the first one now belongs to Whitman. But they should be having theirs in January, and then ours is in February. And then April, May timeframe, we'll have another Hazmat Collection Day, hopefully. And then June 4th and 5th, 2022 is Museum Ship Weekend at Battleship Cove. Watch the news on that. That's all I can say. It's small. It's a small gathering, so due to space. Sorry about that. And hopefully we can have a turnout. So we're gonna check with our previous crews and see who was still interested in doing that, and we're gonna follow up with that. So we're hoping to do that June 4th and 5th to go down to Battleship Cove, but you can still operate from your homes and get all the ships and everything else, and it's a good challenge. Follow it up with the 25th and 26th of June of 2022 is field day. And I put the 24th because it's Friday, and sometimes we go down early and set up a little bit. So field day 2022. We had a great time. We don't know if we're going to be doing a Crow Island or a combo of Crow Island and the firehouse. The club may operate out of the firehouse. However, Ron, who's our Crow Island point of contact, will probably be setting up down there, hopefully, and we're looking for operators, so we're going to support him in that as well. So it's a Crow Island Algonquin venture. We'll probably go with a different call sign for Crow Island and use N1EM for the EOC. So hopefully we can do that, and we'll have a big spread and have people come down and join us for the spread, and then they can go back to operate or whatever. We'll see what we can do. Well, again, that's all to be determined. Nothing's been written down yet, but that is field day weekend. So COVID numbers. I just updated this. These look like yesterday's numbers that I pulled on just now because they haven't released today's yet. I'm doing this on September 17th at approximately 5 o'clock. So I just pulled this down, so I might have done it a little early. But the yesterday's numbers were just under 2,000, 1,999. And then there were 124,000 tests that were given out. So the 7-day average on percentage positivity is 2.3%. So it's going down slowly. We've been there before, folks, and we thought we were getting over this, and then Delta hit, and then guess what happened? So there were 16 deaths yesterday reported. And the average age was 75 of the deaths. So I want to give my condolences to everybody. I am myself going through an issue with a friend of mine down in Florida. His COVID led to a stroke. Granted, there were other factors with it, but I want to give my buddy my best down there in Florida, and hope he recovers as best as he could, if not 100% possibly. I keep my threatening to come down and kick his butt just to do it. So, but my best to the gang down there, and hopefully you know who I'm talking about, and I love you all down there, and give Dad a good swift boot in the butt for me, and hopefully I get down to see him over the next 6 months or whatever. BE testing. Well, I won't give you yesterday's because you don't need it in Mansfield. But the 19th, we're going to have Gloucester, Mass. There's going to be 3 sessions in Gloucester. Looks like a 9, 10, and 11. And I just realized, I did this real quick when I threw them in there. I didn't realize they were the same dates, just different times. So 9, 10, and 11 on the 19th. Natick at New England SciTech is doing one at 1 o'clock. Again, that you have to register ahead. Let me go back for a minute. I don't want to mess up the camera, but you might want to check for registration on all of them. Go back and see if there's any walk-ins, but you might want to register ahead of time anyways. In Swansea, the BCRA VE team, it's going to be at the South Swansea Baptist Church. And that's at 5:30 on the 20th. That's good. That's September 20th. September 21st, we're back at New England SciTech. Again, register for that one. Again, all these, and then those are no walk-ins. But the MIT radio exam team will be the MIT campus, and these are walk-ins are allowed at 7:30 p.m. on September 22nd, September 22. And then September 25th in Winthrop, the North Shore Recruiter Association will be at the American Legion building, lower level. Registration is required. No walk-ins available. Okay. It can be held at 12 noon. So those are our VE sessions, that are the testing sessions that are in the area right now. Inventions and flea markets. Well, we just missed one, but hopefully you guys had a great time at it. I can only find 2, and I know it's one big one is missing. I'll get to that in a minute. But the Hamfest convention in Windsor, Maine has been canceled per the posting. That was supposed to be this weekend. And next weekend is going to be, actually the 25th, yeah, it'll be next weekend, is going to be St. Croix Valley Amateur Radio Club's Hamfest in Alexander, Maine. So, okay. So, we have an announcement here. The Algonquin Amateur Radio Club has a winner, meaning that one of our members won one of the top grand prizes. I don't know if you can read that, so I blew it up. K1DIN, congratulations. You won the IC 7300. Also, a very good friend of ours, who I talk to every so often in the morning, K10XQ, won the Yazoo. I talked to him. He's looking through a swap, so get a hold of him. He wants to swap it for something. It was for an aircraft. So if you want to do a swap with an aircraft to a Yazoo, get a hold of Kenny, K10XQ. Kenny, congrats on that. So the other winner of the R Finder is out of Plymouth, and that was I don't have the call. It's covered right now, but congratulations to him as well. But Kenny, I talk every morning. Well, not every morning, but quite often going into work. And Ed is a very active member of the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club. So Ed, congratulations on your prize. And Ed, if you haven't heard, you won the prize. FYI, you've been notified. Hey, guess what? There is another Hamfest in the area. Nairfest is still on. The Grand Homecoming 2021. Nairfest XXX. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. It's supposed to be a great time. It always is up at Nairfest in Deerfield, New Hampshire. October 15th, 16th. Folks, go up to the website, nair-fest.org, I believe it is, and go up and get your tickets. If the URL is wrong, and I apologize for that, I meant to type it on here right next to it, but just Google Nairfest. That's where I get the screenshot from. So go up to Nairfest, order your tickets, go up there, have a great time. I will not be able to make it. I will not be too far away. I'm going to be down in over at UNH for family weekend with Diane and her son Kyle, and hopefully Kayla can make it. Well, Kayla's going to be tied up in her own family thing, so we're going to have other family members go south, and some of us are going to go north. So field day was a great time. And here's a picture of Mike working our KX, our aircraft KX2, but it's a nice little radio, great radio. It really is. I thought they had more power, but I guess it's only 10 to 15 watts, but it works beautifully. And we made some good contacts with that. Okay, so there's Mike operating it in our pop-up, and one of those pop-up tents. So there I am doing some testing before we even started. Okay, and after that, and there's one of our prodigies, one of the daughters of one of our husband and wife teams. We actually have, and he just changed his call too. So, but we're going to get, but I do want to congratulate Beth on her first contact ever during field day, as well as Olivia, Elizabeth, and Rebecca. and the 3 kids actually helped out. Beth is a licensed hand, but the kids are aspiring. They want to. I think we put the spark in them. So congratulations to the girls as well. And they made a lot of contacts. The 3 of them give us 12 contacts. So, and then actually more than that, I think one of them almost had 8. I think. I forget. But watch the video. It's up on it's up on the KU1 GDQ page for the. It's actually on both my pages for field day. So watch the video on that as well. And day 1 and day 2. And there's Liz, one of the daughters of Beth and John. And now by John's new call, by the way, is W1RFF, retired firefighter. And so she was making contacts, and she was just finishing up. I took this right before we finished up, and I think that's Mike doing some catching up on the, getting ready to do some backing up of the logs. So, and operating, there's a view of the tent of. Sorry about that. That's not our tent, but that's the trapeze site, which the girls decided to go for a swing. And there's our overview of the of our sites. With by the way, thanks to the VOL-6 Amateur Radio Club for joining us and helping us with this combined effort. We had a total of 696 contacts, 696 points. We made 381 contacts. So 210 of those were CW, and thanks to our CW operator W1UE Dennis, who worked out of both tents to get these for us. So great job, Dennis. So, all right, I need your input. I am looking for input on this, what we're doing here, on the bi-weekly update. What I want to do here is I need to know if I should go monthly or bi-weekly. Okay. Also, I need to know what should I cover during the bi-weekly or monthly updates. Should I cover more? Because I streamlined this down. Before I was covering things like POTA. I was talking about other podcasts out there, things like that. Should I bring them back? So, do me a favor. ku1gdq@gmail.com. If you want me to bring back the information about POTA and information about the podcast and other things, please drop me a line. I definitely want to get out there what you folks want. So, again, I do this to help publicize the club, but to get the information out there to our club members, what's going on. So, so go ahead, drop me a note, tell me what I want to hear, or should I cancel this altogether? I'm hoping that we get enough viewership and then get this up and running, and everybody can take a look at it. So, take a look with that. All right. So, to see the full field day reports, I mentioned earlier, go to the n1em.org page, and also on my KU1 GDQ. Also, I want to mention KC1LPZ. Steve also has a page that's out there. So you can give me an email, and he'll send you the links to his videos as well. A couple of them are on the n1em.org page, but he also has a channel that you can get to as well. So, with that, I want to say 7-3. Please don't forget our weekly, and I meant to put that in the slides, and I didn't do it. Our weekly nets every Sunday night on the 446-675 repeater with a PL20 of 88.5 and a -5 offset for its operation. Please join us every Sunday night. I'm looking for net control operators. I'm going to start. I'm going to handle the first couple, and then I'm going to put a schedule out. I have a couple people that are willing to do it. So. So let's get this up and running, and we can rotate this around so it's not every week hearing me. So, and to be net control, you don't have to need Zoom, this is why I'm doing the bi-weekly updates. So with that, my name is Joe, KA1GDQ. I want to wish you 7-3. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the net, catch you on the air. 7-3. Bye-bye.